Petite song, and welcome back to the scary music.
It must be that time again.
It certainly is.
A cheery visit from our friend Gerald.
There's a chill in the room. Scary prognosticator, trends forecaster. Gerald Celente is on the phone with us. Petite song, Gerald, welcome back to the Regular Guys show.
Yeah, you guys, I'm telling you. Let's hit this gloom and doom music. Everything is going to be fine. We have two great presidential candidates that are the contestants of the presidential reality show.
Yeah.
You know, step right up. You know, who's going to win? I mean, this is, come on.
You don't like either presidential candidate.
What's that?
I know you don't like Obama, but you don't like Romney either.
Well, I'm a political atheist. You know, I don't believe in this two-bit show. I mean, you know, when you look at this campaign, how could anybody take it seriously? Look what they do. Every time there's an election stop, if Obama's out there talking to the students, rolls up his sleeves, just one of the guys.
That's me.
You know, fist bumping, you know, and then there's Romney, you know, Mr. Everyday Guy with his jeans on and his jacket and open shirt, standing in front of a bunch of cement bags, you know, talking to the folks on the factory floor. I'm tired of this folks, too. Every folk this, folk you, folks, you know.
Hey,
folks, everybody's folks.
Gerald, let me ask you this, though. You have to be pleased that it looks like the trend is that Obama's going to lose, and maybe we'll put the brakes on this. And Romney looks like he's the kind of guy who can.
Yeah, but he doesn't like Romney.
Things.
He doesn't like Romney.
I don't, maybe.
Well, it's not that I don't like Romney. Look, I was the assistant to the Secretary of the New York State Senate. I spent 7 years in D.C. I was used to put together political action committees for the chemical industry. One of our writers for the Trends Journals, Dr. Paul Craig Roberts, the former Assistant Treasury Secretary under Reagan. You know, a bunch of us have been around. This is a bad show. These are lightweights. It's only theater. You know, they say that politics is show business for ugly people. That's all this is. It's a bad show. It's the same team. It's the Bananos or the Gambinos. Republicans or Democrats.
Well, what's going to happen to us, the Americans? I mean, we're
going to get shafted as we continue to do.
But what's going to happen? Is it going to collapse? Are we going to have a bank run?
Excuse me, I can tell you what's going to happen.
Alex
You're going to end up in a giant FEMA pit. They're going to put you in one of their coffins that they got scattered all over Georgia, and then they're going to turn you into seeds. Now, later today on the Alex Jones Show, 2.5 hours with Gerald Celente.
Are you scheduled there?
You don't hear me talking about that kind of stuff.
No.
And look at the employment numbers that just came out today. I mean, look at the numbers on new equipment being ordered.
What do they tell us?
Everything is down and flat. There's no growth here. This is all phony stimulus. And what's going on in Europe, you can't ignore it. It's the same thing as that. Look, there's depressions going on in Greece and Spain and Ireland and Portugal and in Hungary and Romania and Lithuania. In the UK, this is not turning around. And what they're doing, and this is what no one seems to want to talk about, how about cutting the defense budget? I mean, no. Well, we got Al-Qaeda's out there. You know, they're everywhere you look.
You don't think there's Al-Qaeda's out there?
Oh, there's Al-Qaeda's everywhere. You know, I mean,
behind every tree.
I see them. I mean, I see them in my neighborhood.
Well, hold on a second.
I just got back from Berlin. Okay. When you asked me about the presidential candidates, and Berlin, and I travel. Berlin, to me, had to be the grandest city in the world before it got bombed. Far greater than Paris, with its grandness, imperialness, the buildings. You see these beautiful buildings from 1800s, early 1900s, and then between them, you see all new construction. And you go to Frankfurt, Hamburg, you see the same thing. Beautiful old buildings and new construction post-World War II, filling them in. And I'm saying to myself, you know, these are the Germans, not for nothing. You know, Beethoven, Bach, Goethe, Einstein, you know, Wagner. How could they let a two-bit freak destroy their country?
That's a good question.
And then you go to Italy, you know, not for nothing, I'm Italian, Mussolini. You know, hey, Michelangelo, Da Vinci, Puccini, Rossini. How could they let a two-bit freak destroy their country?
Jersey Shore, good point.
And then you come here, and it's the same thing. It's a two-bit freak show. And Pete, look, did you see that video clip of that woman yelling at this kid in school? He's your President, Obama.
Yes.
You obey him and believe what he wants. I just got in an argument with a guy, almost got in a fight with a guy in a bar. I'm talking about the two-bit show that Obama put on The View. I mean, can you imagine Eisenhower sitting between the ladies of The View and saying, hey, you know, Mamie makes fun of my big ears, my big nose. And I asked David and my daughter whether or not we should go across the English Channel and invade those. But I asked my... Can you imagine this stuff?
Yeah, can you imagine, like Rutherford B. Hayes on The View? That would be awesome.
What do I do there? Hey, why are you women speaking to me? I'm a man. You're allowed to vote.
Yeah.
He doesn't get it. I'm Rutherford B. Hayes.
So there you have it, man. And what they're doing is they're destroying the country in the sense that there is no such thing as a democracy in America. It's not a representative form of government. The only people that these guys represent, the gang of 535, represent the people that give them the most amount of dough. They call it campaign contributions. Adults call it bribes and payoffs.
I got it. But I have to stop you there because I do not agree with what you just said. Because the fact of the matter is, it's on the people, the folks. They do have the power to turn these people out. The longest you can serve, I think, anywhere in this country is 6 years. So people do. We need term limits. Term limits says take the gun away before I shoot myself again. You actually, as citizens, do have the power to turn these people out. The fact that they don't is their own fault.
I agree 100%. And that's why I told you about the Berlin story. How could these people keep being abused like this? Where's their courage, their dignity, their respect, and their integrity? I mean, you're getting bombed every damn day. You're losing everything. This isn't an intellectual conversation. You're getting killed. 15 million people homeless. How could you let it keep happening? How do we let it keep happening? And that's the haunting question that I have.
People are stupid.
Gerald, what's the good news?
Well, the good news is again, it's the human spirit that could change it. We could have the future that we want. But I really believe it's a moral issue in the sense that, you know, from the top of the... Look, you just saw the Facebook fiasco. You guys know that I got raped by John the Slime Corzine in the MF Global takedown. They went into my segregated accounts. Yeah. And then you got the people down, you know, ripping off the welfare system, going on disability if they shouldn't. People, it's the whole... It's the morality of the time.
You know, it's almost like you say people are wrong when they say Europe is the future. The problem that you just put your finger on is more like South America, where everybody is so used to people lying and bribing and everything that it just becomes part of what you do, and before you know it, you can't get anything done.
You got it. And I'm telling you, I'm serious when I say this has been haunting me since I've gotten back. I mean, again, you see an entire nation. I think Berlin is the hippest place I've been to, by the way. I mean, and I travel a lot. Why? Oh, I mean, it's really a lot. And you wonder, how could these people have let that happen? How are we letting it happen to us? And again, turn on The View, and you're watching a freak show.
Gerald, I'd like to see you in a Berlin disco.
That jazz club is more my style.
Yeah. Do you take a chick to Berlin, or you're married?
No, I'm a single guy. I was married a long time. I'll send you guys one of my books. It's called What Zizzy Gave Honey Boy.
Hey, Gerald.
When I went through my divorce.
Hey, Gerald,
but no, I'm divorced a long time.
Gerald, is Alex here. You want to come out to the Bilderberg compound with me? We're going to be setting things up and videotaping it because I know they got the big conference coming up.
That's a great offer. Can't turn it down. All right, Gerald Celente, scary trends forecaster.
No, I'm not scary. Come on.
Awesome.
You know, I'm not laying down the BS line that follow me. I'll be your leader. I'll bring you peace and prosperity and a chicken in every pot or a chicken on every arm.
We mean that in such a way as to say that the truth can be scary, and Gerald gives you his version of the truth.
It's unvarnished.
Yes.
It's wonderful. Where can people get more of your truth, Gerald?
Trends Journal, trendsjournal.com.
All right. Gerald Celente, thank you so much.
Hey, thanks a lot, regular guy.